This next story is about fate and a twist that brought a Naperville woman back to her roots. It happened in the skies over the Middle East and Europe on a plane full of evacuees headed west. CBS 2's Marie Saavedra has her story.
On any given day at O'Hare, thousands of flights push back from the gate. We met Artemis Bayandor there to talk about two that changed her life.
And the first thing they ask you during your interviews is, do you love people and do you love to travel? And yes, I do.
She's with United Airlines Corporate Safety Department after spending years in the sky as a flight attendant. But August brought an opportunity to get her back in the galley.
There was like an all call for anyone who speaks Farsi, Dari, or Pashto. And so I was like, oh my God, I gotta do this.
Bayandor's Iranian heritage made her the perfect candidate to serve as translator on two of United's more than 60 flights dedicated to transporting thousands of people out of Afghanistan.
From the DC area out to Europe, and then from Europe into the Middle East.
She and the crew met evacuees who'd left Kabul, picking them up at military bases before bringing them to the U.S.
My initial welcome was saying Khosh Amadeen Befarmayin, which is welcome on board, come on in.
On board, she bonded most with mothers, and in one woman's story, Bayandor's life came full circle.
Like she told me, there was this absolute fear and want and need to protect her two daughters and get them out of the country as quickly as possible. And that really resonated with me because, 33 years ago, my mother did exactly the same thing.
In 1988, Bayandor's mother and her two daughters boarded a plane to leave war-torn Iran and start a new life. And she remembers stepping on and seeing that crew.
And they were so kind and so bright, and it was different than how we saw women in Iran.
And so this summer, she helped those sitting where she sat.
They know that people like us are here to help them, and I'm forever grateful for that because that's the feeling that I got when I was a little girl.
At O'Hare International Airport, Marie Saavedra, CBS 2 News.
Remarkable.